be up and at it early this morning. As y'all can see, the Brougham will be going to the top shop finally to get the top installed. John finally got the top installed. I just happened to call him last week. When I got back from the deals, I ended up calling him, and then he said he had it done. To my surprise, he had it done, because every time I done called him, he ain't had it done. He been behind. Like I said, one of the guys who worked at his shop passed away, so he was kind of behind on work, because I dropped my top off way back in April. It was supposed to be done in April. So it's September now. So like I said, the car wasn't running yet, so I really wasn't in no rush. I wasn't too much pressure on him, but I still wanted to get it done so I can have that out the way. You know what I mean? But anyway, he told me to bring the car today, so I'm about to get the car towed up there to his shop. I'm going to meet the tow truck. My guy, he on his way up there to tow it, and then we're going to meet him up there by the house, and then he going to tow it up there for me. He going to knock out the top, and then we're going to bring it back in the next day or two. So, plus I got some updates on the other car. I'm going to show y'all. I've been working. I just ain't been posting, but I'm going to show y'all some updates that we got on the Landau as well. Because like I said, I've been working. I just ain't been posting. So, I'm going to cut y'all back on when we get to the house. All right, y'all, we back.
Back, y'all.
We got the Brougham. I'm sure if y'all follow me on social media, y'all already see that I pulled the motor up out of here. Motor and trans. I got a little footage on it. I'm gonna try to post some of my footage, man, because I be backed up on footage. I gotta get on my game. I ain't gonna lie to you. I've been slacking on my YouTube, man, but I've been doing a lot of other stuff. Channel. This is my Brougham I'm working on. It's one of two builds that I'm doing right now. These are my personal builds. So like I said, this one is on the way to the interior shop. It gotta actually go get, well, not the interior shop, the top shop. Interior shop too, they do interiors, but the interior is already done. For most of y'all that already know that the interior is already done, so I'm going to get the top put on here. As I stated earlier, I've been waiting since April to get the top done. I dropped the top off up there back in April, and he just finally got it wrapped up for me, so now he's gonna be installing it on the car. So one thing one of my subscribers pointed out for me is that the metal brackets right here was missing. But that's cool. He know how to deal with that, so he gonna get that situated for me. He gonna make it still look stock. Because if the bracket's missing, the only other option you got is to glue it right here so it can sit flush. So that's probably what he gonna end up doing. It's gonna still look the same. I actually did the same thing with my, no, actually it wasn't that car. It was the other Brougham. We had to glue the top down on it. But the brackets is missing, so he gonna still make it look the same way. Like I said, he gonna just glue this part down, because them brackets usually hold it flush, so he gonna put glue over there to hold everything flush. So we still good to go. So, and we gonna continue on where we left off when we get the car back. I'm gonna start putting all the pieces in here. I gotta finish installing this carpet. I'm gonna make sure the interior is complete before I send this off to the storage, because this will be going to the storage in the winter. And then I'm gonna finish up my Landau, and then we'll swap it out once we get this car running and the interior installed like I wanted to. Then we'll get, once I get this car exactly where I want it, then we're gonna go back to this one. But this one, within the next couple of months, this one gonna be going to storage, though. It'll be sitting for a couple of months, so I can just focus on this, getting this one out the way. But I just put all the pieces in here from the Landau because I was painting the interior. I was dyeing that dash, and I ain't want no extra overspray over all my expensive ass parts, so I had to get all that shit out of there. So now what I'm about to do, I gotta take all of this stuff out the car and go put it in the garage. So we're gonna get all of this shit out of here, and then yeah, because I'm gonna take it to the shop. Like I said, I don't like leaving all my shit in the car when it's at the shop, so we're gonna just get all this stuff up out of here and then get it up to the shop. Tow truck on its way, so he'll be here shortly. So, but we working though. Like I said, we working. This one will be running. I know I've been telling y'all that it's gonna be running. One thing about me, I can do a swap and have a car running within a week if I just dedicate all my time. But y'all gotta remember, I'm a full-time dad. On top of being a full-time dad, I'm a full-time business owner too. So shit, I don't really have much time to do stuff. And I ain't just a full-time dad. I got all my kids like that live with me permanently. So I'm hands-on, man. So when you got kids, one kid is a handful. So 4 of them. Hey, you know how that goes. So family first, then I got to do this shit second. So not to sound like I'm preaching, but like I told y'all, you gotta put your business before pleasure. Like I said, these cars more so on a pleasure tip. They business when it comes to my YouTube because I get paid for YouTube, but like I said, ain't enough money involved in it for me to just put this in the forefront of everything I'm doing. And regardless if it's money or not, my kids gonna always come first. So I got to make sure home's straight before I can do anything else. So that's why a lot of shit fall apart for a lot of people, because they put other shit in front of their home. Make sure your home's straight first, man, before you do anything else. Otherwise, ain't nothing gonna go right for you. And I learned that the hard way when I was young. So you got to do what you got to do. Okay. And you got the little window pieces?
Yeah.
Okay. Look good.
Do you have the mold in it?
All right, so y'all see we got the car up there to the shop. Actually just leaving the post office. I had to ship out my seatbelts. I actually forgot all about that. But luckily I had them boxed up already and ready to go. So I had to ship off my seatbelts. They getting re-webbed. Y'all know they was burgundy. I had to get them re-webbed to black. So I had to send those out to Florida. Somebody gonna re-web them for me. And we're gonna go from there. But on another note, I gotta go back to the shop because I didn't realize the trunk key wasn't on there. And the trim pieces that go over the top that he installing are in the trunk. So when he can't get in the trunk, so he said bring them because he planned on installing it right away. So we about to shoot back up there. I just picked my baby up from school. Patty Pay, say what's up. Picked her up on this Good Friday. So we about to shoot back up to the shop, take up the keys right quick, and then I'm gonna cut y'all back on when we get back to the house. Let go. So it's about a week and a half later since I painted the lower dash, or dyed the lower dash, because that ain't paint, that's dye. This gonna be flushed in once I put the screw. You know, it's a screw that goes through here, and it'll sit flush like that. I decided I was gonna keep this wood grain. I'm gonna go ahead and paint all the wood grain black. So I'm gonna have to do a very good tape job, and yeah, I'm painting everything black. All the wood grain y'all see on there gonna be black. I came to that decision because I don't really like the wood grain. Plus, that's the theme, is the black and the maroon color. So I want to get that out of there. Plus, my bezel for my double D is black, so it's gonna look weird with just having wood grain and then my double D bezel black. So I want the whole center section black, because I really don't like the wood grain in the 84s or the 80 to 84 model, even the 79s. I don't like how that wood grain look in there. I like the 85 on up wood grain, but this, like, I don't really like it. So I'm finna get rid of that. I'll be probably painting that tomorrow. So I'm gonna pull everything out. I just got the dash set in here. I'm gonna pull the steering wheel back down. I'm gonna cover it up or whatever. And I'm gonna pull all this stuff out of here. I just been kind of moving it back and forth, just depending on where I need it. But anyway, y'all see I got the steering wheel in. I got everything in. I got all the trim pieces painted. That's up there painted. The back window one painted. I got everything painted up. So we looking good on that. I was out here earlier today. What brought me outside was I had to take the motor back out. So earlier I pulled this motor back out and I had to move it back. It was in the wrong position. And I'm gonna tell y'all why. I was looking at it, I'm like, what is weird about this motor? I've never had a motor sit this close to the radiator. So I was doing my research and I was looking. So I went to put the brand new starter in the other day. And put the starter in, I noticed, I'm like, damn, the starter won't fit. Like, the starter wasn't sitting flush. It barely would fit in there. It was hitting the frame. I'm like, no, I ain't never had this problem. So that let me know that the motor was sitting too far forward. But also, when I put the brackets in, the ICT billet brackets, which, no, these actually weren't even ICT billet brackets. They was the same ones, the little aluminum brackets that you use to convert your Chevy LS to a small block mounts. I put those in there. They weren't ICT billet. This is the first time I actually used those. And they not labeled. So I was putting them on. I think it was late at night that we was doing it. It got late and I put the mounts on and everything. But long story short, I put them on the wrong side. So the passenger side was on the driver's side and the driver's side was on the passenger side. So instead of it sitting all the way in the back position that I thought I was putting it in, I put it all the way in the forward position. So, you know, when I do those, I use Loctite. So I use Loctite for those. You know, those got like these little, where they at? They got like the little alley keys. They don't have a bolt. They got these right here. So if you know, those are easy to strip. If you put these in too tight, they're going to strip. Versus you having a bolt like this, or you can put something on it and get it out of there. It's a big difference. So I already knew I was going to have trouble. One side, the driver's side came out easy. Got to the passenger side, I had hell. So long story short, I had to end up cutting the brackets out of there and getting them about the car. I had to literally cut it out of there. So I cut it out of there, and I had some brand new ICT billet ones for my Brougham LS swap I'm doing. So I just used those for this one and put them in. It cost me $100 and something bucks just for the starter. Then I also, what did I do? I bought a mini starter too to try to fit it. It still didn't work. The mini starter was the same size as the other one. So long, but the only difference with a mini starter is you can clock it in a lot of different positions, like 6 different positions. You can turn on different angles, you know, with the mini starters or whatever. But long story short, so I had to end up getting that. Then by my engine being too far forward, I ended up having to cut this. And this thing like 80, 90 bucks for this little 90-degree carbon fiber thing. And I scratched it up too. It hit the ground and got scratched. But long story short, I had to cut that a little bit too, just to shorten it. So look, shit's still falling. But I had to cut it just so I could fit because it was hitting the radiator. So I'm like, shit, I'm just having issue after issue. So long story short, I cut that. So now I got to get a new one of those. That's about 80 to 85 bucks. I had to get a new starter. That's $100 and something. So that's I'm at $200 already. Just those 2 things. It cost me. And then there was one more thing that I can't quite remember what it was. But it was, my brackets. And brackets I paid like 30, 40 bucks for. So now I'm going to have to buy more brackets. So that was another 30. So I paid about $250 just putting the motor in the wrong direction. But like I told y'all, I'm not a professional. The point where I make mistakes too. Sometimes you move fast. Sometimes you move too fast. So like I said, I prefer to move correctly, not too fast. So shit happens. You know what I mean? It ain't nothing too major. I got it situated within a couple hours, pulled the motor back out, dropped it back in. That's where we at with it now. So here, just made it up to the custom top shop. Car looking real good, man. I told y'all that top make a world of difference. When you put that chrome trim on your car after you get it painted and that top, and depending on what wheels you do, it makes a world of difference. You know what I mean? But I ain't gonna stall y'all out too long. I'm gonna let y'all see what's going on. Right hand right here with me. Got to ride in the passenger seat. I don't let nobody drive me around. I told him you in the passenger seat of your own shit up here. That's box Chevy Mookie back there. For y'all that don't know, that's my sister right there. But yeah, I just had to roll me up here real quick to pick up the car. I'm waiting on my guy. He right up the street with the tow truck. This is the custom top shop. This is where I'll get my tops done at for everybody who was wondering. He do a damn good job too, so. This one look real good. He got it stitched good. He got the piping right there. You know, it got a little wrinkle right here, but you mess with it, you get it out. It ain't bad though, at all. You got that corner up in there like that. See, and I done had those metal brackets right here, so by me not having that metal bracket, I see this piece is bent a little bit. By me not having the metal brackets, he had to silicone this down, which is cool. I mean, I've done that before. It's gonna have the same look, but overall, like I said, it look good. Look real good. See, this side is contour on the corner. The other side of the corner look caved in. But these tops be so old and they don't resell them, so I had to buy this top used. So then I also, while I had the car up here, I had them sit my carpet in there the right way for me. So now I can put my seats in. He got the carpet nice and trim for me. Nice and flush. And I got to vacuum it, of course, but he got it in there the right way for me now because I had it all jacked up. So he cut it out nice and neat. You know, this is what he does. So he got me together because I cut it too short on this side, but he still got me together. It's going to look good once everything is said and done. It's going to look good. Yep. So y'all stay tuned, man. I'm waiting on my boy to get up here with the tow truck. We're going to throw it on the tow truck and then get it back to the house. But this is just the beginning. And these ain't the stickers. These are the actual Brougham, the original ones that stick in there. These are brand new, but they're original. So luckily for me, a lot of stuff that I needed came with the car. Like those Brougham things, for instance. Those came with the car. But a lot of stuff I had to grab myself. But he right. He ready to go. He ready to go. Y'all let me know what y'all think though. Like I said, it's just a little small. I gotta put the rain trim on this side. Cause I got it on the other side, it ain't on this side. It wasn't on there when I got the car, but it's in the trunk, so yeah. Mookster, they asked it in the thing, they say your name is Box Chevy Mookie. When are you getting the Box Chevy?
That's my box Chevy.
Okay, she say this one hers, y'all, so she might be coming with that bag. She can afford it, so she might be getting it. So which one you want? That one? They say that one don't fit you.
You can keep it too.
She needs something ghost gray to match the Beamer. So this would be a good color for a box Chevy that you don't usually see in this gunmetal gray. She need that. Then she can throw a little trailer on the back of the Beamer and pull her box Chevy. She might get one though, y'all. Don't sleep on it. She just might. She ain't really into cars.
My name is Box Chevy Mookie is because I'm a part of the Box Chevy movement.
Right, the Box Chevy family. See, the Box Chevy movement is Monty. We the Box Chevy family.
Okay, we Box Chevy family.
Yep.
Yeah, because I am the administrator.
Yep. Y'all go follow my group too. Box Chevy family group on Facebook. I got to get more active in there though. I got to put the emblems back on here. I got all the emblems and stuff too. I got to put the emblems on here though with the trunk latch, the hood latch. I told y'all I snatched the motor out of here, so I'm gonna be cleaning the engine bay and stuff up when I get back to the house. And I actually still needed to polish some stuff, but this right here I didn't get polished. Even though I like the brush look on that though, it ain't bad. So that really don't never be shiny. It always got this dull brush look to it. So, but it just be the bottom that need to be polished up. So I might end up polishing that up, which it ain't too bad, but we did good though. But yeah, the tow truck finna pull up, so I'm gonna cut y'all back on in a second, man.